If you are as lazy as I am, you will be desperate to finish your workouts as quickly as possible, so you may be tempted to lay on a bench and begin pressing the heaviest weight you can handle for 8 reps the moment after you walk into the gym. But if you do this, have your local medical facility on call because you will soon be paying them an impromptu visit. If you aren't interested in any long hospital stays, then before you perform a workout set to failure for any exercise, you must warm up with 2 to 3 sets of the same exercise using a lighter weight in order to increase blood flow to the intended muscle group and prepare the area for intense effort. If you don't do this, you will risk straining or tearing a muscle that is unprepared to handle heavy weight to failure. But injury prevention is not the only reason why warming up is important. So if you are a glutton for punishment and don't care about tearing your tricep off its bone, then consider this. By warming up before performing your actual workout sets for any given exercise, you will be able to use more weight than if you skipped warming up. On the surface, this seems contradictory, as how can a muscle handle more weight for a workout set when it has already performed 2 to 3 sets of the same exercise? The answer is simple. For warm-up sets, you will use a weight that does not take the muscle anywhere near failure, so it does not cause fatigue, but it does cause blood flow to increase, and when there is more blood flowing to a muscle, it is capable of generating more force. So by warming up, you are not only greatly reducing the risk of injury, but you will increase the weight that a muscle is able to handle during your actual workout sets, and this will boost the amount of muscle that you're able to build. In order to determine how many warm-up sets to use, here is my recommendation. For the very first exercise of any muscle group, perform 3 warm-up sets, and for any exercise that follows for that same muscle group, use 2 warm-up sets. So, for example, if flat bench press is your first chest exercise, perform 3 warm-up sets of flat bench press before your first flat bench press failure set. And if your second chest exercise is incline bench press, perform 2 warm-up sets of incline bench press before you begin your failure sets for that exercise. Warm-up sets require light weights that do not take you anywhere close to failure. So for the first warm-up set, use about 50% of your first workout failure set weight for that exercise. And for the second warm-up set, use 70% of that first workout failure set weight. If you perform a third warm-up set, use 80%. So, if you were performing 3 warm-up sets for flat bench press and you plan to use 200 pounds for your first flat bench press failure workout set, the first warm-up set will be 50% of this, which is 100 pounds. The second warm-up set will be 70% of that first failure set weight, which is 140 pounds. And the third warm-up set will be 80%, which is 160 pounds. In terms of how many reps to aim for during warm-up sets, it will depend on the rep range you use for your actual workout sets. So let's say you're aiming to fail within the 5 to 8 rep range. In such a case, you will use 8 reps for your first warm-up set and 5 reps for any warm-up sets that follow for that same exercise. This will prevent the muscles from becoming fatigued during warm-up sets, while preparing them to generate maximum force and to safely achieve failure during the workout sets. Please don't neglect warm-up sets, as they serve a dual purpose, greatly reducing the risk of injury while increasing the amount of weight you can use during your failure sets, and this is a combination that your muscles can't live without. Please subscribe to the Incredibody YouTube channel, because I will be cranking out weekly videos to help you transform your body and life.